Hi guys, good morning. So just giving you all just an update. I had a video to redo on API optimization. So a lot of what I'm going to be doing now is really just giving you all tips on optimization because I've gotten to a point where I could comfortably post 20 items in 2 hours, sometimes less. Like I did 11 in like 40 minutes this morning. I guess I was a little lucky because I found like 4 items with more than one variation, so it was easy for me. But yeah, as I said, I'm all about optimization now. So that is the tips I'm going to give you, right? So I'm going to address or readdress rather finding quality sellers with quality items and doing that by using your 5000 API, and chances are having like most of it to spare still because of how much we're maximizing here, right? So let me show you. So I found this seller. So what I did was I developed my sellers list, and I'm just gonna work backwards to show you what led me to add the seller and to run him, right? So what I did initially was I would copy that seller's name. I would go to eBay, advanced, buy seller, put in this ID. I want the first 100 and then search. All right. So automatically, once you open it, you're gonna see because the first post is 10 sold at $106. The second 14, then 39, 20 watching, and 38 sold, 17 sold. And then you scroll down just to ensure that okay, this person has quality. I go all the way down, maybe it's to say number 50, and he has 11 sold still. Go further down, 10 watchers, 11 watchers, and that's good. 15 sold, we're almost to the bottom. And we're still finding quality. 18 watchers here, uh, 4 watchers, 20 watchers. So I'm all the way to the bottom, and look, I have 17 sold here, right? So this is, and then, so a couple of things we're going to keep in mind. So first of all, let me check the second page, and let me explain why I'm checking the second page, all right? So then I come to the second page. So I'm like 105, 6, 7 here, and I'm still finding items, 61 watchers, 24 sold. So here's the catch, right? First thing I want to check is the amount of results that they have, right? So this person has 437 items, and they have, outside of the first 100, they still have items that have a lot of watchers and have sold a lot, right? Why I'm checking those things? Because when I run one of these sellers, so if I was to go, so let me show you exactly what would happen, right? So if I was to go in my sellers list and say I copied one of the names, and then I realized, okay, they have quality, and past their first 100, they have quality items still, I would just do this and I would run the seller, right? I would just click run seller here, and then do it for a 30-day period and click search, right? What that would do is that would search through all of the items and then give me a breakdown of the quantity sold and the value sold, right, of all the items. However, if I find a seller that only on the first page, the first 100, only on the first page they have a lot of items sold, they have a lot of watchers, and I go to the second page and I don't find that many items sold and as many watchers, I can save API by running the seller in get seller items. The reason is get seller items runs only the first 100 items that they've posted that have value, right? So you save the API. So you use two API counts per one item, right? So do the math. If this person has the person we were looking at before that I used, and you can take him, he's a quality seller. has 437 results, right? So if I multiply that by 2, that takes me to what? 874, right? That takes 874 API credits, but because of the amount of or the number of items that I would get from this one seller, chances that I could get 10 to 20 items comfortably from this seller, and that would take me very little time because I'm not searching through items one by one. I'm not sifting and doing that. I know exactly what my items are. So that, let me show you what the report does. Just to give you a little more information. So then let me show you what my report did. This is what my report did. So I saved all these items, but when I did the actual search, this will actually break down. So if you see this column,
you have a result from the actual search. If you go in my seller and go back to the same seller, you will get the results still.
oh, I would.
Yeah.
Okay, so my seller. So let me show you exactly. I think I label this guy.
And whatever happens, you want to run
Most recently.
where it's controller and find the name.
Ah, yeah. Alright, so look guys. Ah, great. So when I would run the seller, this is the breakdown I would get. So you said in a 30, so it says in a 30-day period, you have 256 listings, average price, the total value sold, the sell-through rate 40%, not bad at all. Of course, we aim for 100, but that's not bad. Like the others, I think this is the highest I've found up to now. Like I only found 15% and like 12%, right? So then what I prioritize here is the quantity sold. So this is a breakdown of the price of the product, how much that product sold. Remember, this is just in a 30-day period, and you would see the total sold here, right? So all I would have to do now is select which items that I want and then add them to my research, and then after I can just go to my research and the items would be there, the items that I want to snipe, right? And as I said, we're optimizing. Like you save a lot. Like look how many items we have just sitting down waiting for us to snipe. Like you may not get all, of course, because the profit margins may not be what you want, but as I said, like I just started the list this morning and I got, I think, the first 4 out of 5, and I got variations in them also, so I posted 11 already for the day, right? So yeah guys, so just to recap, right? First thing, what you want to do is and this process is, we just reverse engineer the process by going through the seller first to see the quality of the seller to now give us an idea of what we should do with that seller. If we should label. So if I found a seller that was not quality, I'm just going to tag him poor drop shipper or poor DS, and I know that in the future I'm not going to run the seller. Like the seller does not bring value to me, right? So yeah, sorry, I lost track for a second. I'm going to take that seller and put them in the advanced search in eBay. If I find they have quality items on the first 100 page, on the first 100 of the item listing, but not on the second page, then I'm going to run them in get seller items. Why? Because get seller items only does a search on their first 100 items. I do not want to waste API. Per item is 2 counts. So if I'm doing 400 items, it's going to be 800 API counts. We only have 5,000 to use, so we need to optimize, right? If I, however, find a seller that goes beyond that first 100 with quality items still, so I reach 105, 110, I reach 200, and they still have items sold 10, 15, 20 times, they still have watches, chances are I need to run a search on all their items. So then I would go into my sellers and then I would run a search. However, keep in mind that sometimes, and I came across this person once, you may find someone with 5,000 items and they have more than the first and second page with quality items and you only have 5,000 API, what I would suggest is that you can run the get seller item so you don't waste out your API. And you may have to, well, what I do is I would manually go through some of the items that I'm interested in on the second page, because chances are once you reach the third page or the fourth page, the last date that these items would have sold would not have been most recent. So like you won't really get items unless you again a super job shipper. You're not really going to get items on the third page and the fourth page that sold in the last 30 days or the last 14 or 7 days to give you the opportunity to snipe. Remember, we want items that are selling now. We want items that are popular now so that we can now ride on the momentum of that sale, right? Um, so yeah, guys, I think that's it, right? I think that's pretty clear. So let me try to recap one more time. Check the amount of results that they have. Check the first page. If they only have quality on the first page, you run gut seller items. If they have quality beyond their second page, you run the entire seller. Keep in mind the amount of API counts you're going to use by the amount of results. They are 2 to 1. You have 100 results, you're going to use 200 API counts. Alright, guys. Yeah, happy job shipping. I hope this was helpful. Optimize, implement the information, and yeah, guys, I hope you'll get quality from this video and have a wonderful day. All right, see you all soon. Bye.